What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I got a question for you. Why do we assume failure first and success second, right? Why do we assume failure first and success second? This was a thought that I had as I was going throughout my day the other day. And I really wanted to make sure that this message was delivered in the right way. And so I took my time to really sit down and analyze what this truly meant. Why do we view failure first and success second? Why? We're going to uncover that, and we're also going to uncover how to view failure as a secondary and success as a primary. Right here in this video. So I want to preface this by saying this, right? What do you lack, right? If you've seen my other previous videos, I talk about this book that I've been reading for almost a month now, right? The Secret of the Ages, right? By Robert Quiller. And this book talks about manifestation, the law of attraction. It talks about mindset. It talks about how our thoughts are literally magnets and how they attract everything to us in our lives that we are. Not that we desire, but that we are. And when I was reading this, the thought just came to my mind. Why do we assume failure first and success second? And I kind of uncovered this truth in this chapter that I read, and it's called What Do You Lack? Which is why I wanted to preface this by asking you this question. What do you believe you lack that keeps you from achieving and obtaining the thing that you say that you want in life? Because you see it, so obviously you know that it's attainable.
Artlist.io.
But something in you, something that you lack, makes you believe that it's unachievable. Like you can see it, you can even probably put your hand on it. But for some reason you don't think that you can achieve it. And it's possibly because you don't believe it. And I have a couple of notes right here, right? No matter how many times you fail, you can always come back. And I think most of the times we correlate our failures to our future. We correlate our past failures to our present. And we assume that everything that we do in this present is going to be like the past failures that we experienced. And we don't know how to proceed forward. And I would like for you to consider looking at those failures as stepping stones and not as blocks that build walls that keep you from the thing that you say that you're trying to do, from the thing that you are trying to achieve mostly, right? We cannot look at failure as a setback. We can look at failure as a slingshot that is propelling us further towards the future that we desire. So I say this to say it doesn't matter how many times you fail, right? There's a quote actually that I love. Is that a successful person is just a person who never gave up. A person that's successful is just somebody who failed multiple times, but they never gave up. They never quit. They never stopped. They always pivoted or they figured out a better way. And that's what the failure does for you. It helps you and allows you to see what other options there are for you in life, so that way you can achieve what it is that you say you desire in your life. So you have to understand that no matter how many times you fail, you can always make a comeback. It's never too late. You're never too old. You're never too young. Your health, you're never not healthy enough to come back and to try again. I have an affirmation on my wall and in the bathroom, right, on the mirror. And it says, every day I look at it, I get another chance to try again and get it right.
Reimagined.
Every moment is another chance for me to try again and get it right. It was a time where I stopped recording for a while and I didn't know how to really come back into recording. But I always read that mantra. I get another chance to try again. And so here I am now, trying again. and again, because no matter how many times I fail, no matter how many times I may have said, well, maybe this isn't for me, I always come back. And you can come back too, right? The purpose of your existence is growth. The purpose of you existing is growth. In this book, right, it talks about how poverty is a man-made concept and how God never intended us to just be laborers for the basic necessities. We were never intended to just labor for the basic necessities, right? We don't come into this planet, right? We don't come here to just work and then pay bills and that's it. No, we came here to fulfill a destiny. We came here to create and explore and really discover who we truly are outside of titles, right? We didn't come here to just say, oh, well, I got this house and I got all of these other responsibilities. That's all that needs to be focused on. No, you have to be focused on who you are and the person that you are becoming in the process of everything that you're going through.
Licensing reimagined.
Because that is where the growth lies. The parts that you ignore are the parts that you are supposed to be growing, that you are supposed to be prioritizing, that you are supposed to be putting in the most work and the most effort on. So that way you are becoming the greatest version of yourself in every single moment. You can't grow spiritually or mentally without happiness.
Artlist.io.
And a lot of the things that we go through stems from the happiness or the lack thereof. A lot of us may have experienced certain things in our lives that kind of took the happiness away from us. And now we feel as though, okay, well, we have to do what we have to do to make sure that we're maintaining a level of existence. But you have to be happy with where you are in order to be happy with where you're going. I can't tell you how many times this past week and these past 2 weeks that I've woken up excited because I see the path that lies ahead of me. And I have to keep this happiness, joy within me in order to keep the path clear.
Reimagined.
And a lot of us get bogged down because our happiness gets taken away, or we depend on other things to fulfill the happiness within us, and when that doesn't happen, we feel some type of way. But happiness is something that is naturally gifted to you, something that you are just naturally born with. And it comes in many different ways, many different shapes and forms, and some large, some small. But you have to find the happiness in order for you to continue to grow both spiritually and mentally. Because what's the old saying? All work and no play makes who? You a dull person. You have to be able to play just as much as you work. You have to have fun with your life. You have to enjoy your life in order to have new experiences to come in. Because if all you ever think about is just work, and paying bills, where's the happiness in it? And I get it. Things happen. People have certain circumstances, but you have to find the happiness within your life. Right? This is kind of what I just said earlier, right? But I'm gonna preference it like this. Joyless work, small pay, no future, nothing to look forward to. God never planned such an existence. He never planned for us to live this type of life. We were meant to enjoy and experience so much more out of life. There is so much more life to live. And it's waiting for you to discover it. I think I said it before in a previous video that, or maybe I didn't, but you gotta give the universe something to work with. Like, a lot of us pray and hope and wish and we want things to happen in our lives, but in reality, we have to give God or the universe something to work with. They can't work with nothing. It's like, I'm ready to bless you. I am ready to bless you. But you gotta give me something to work with. You gotta give me something. If you can do for yourself, I will provide everything else for you. If you can do, just do. Don't worry about how so much. Plan, yes, but don't worry about it too much. But give me something to work with. so I can truly bless your life.
Artlist.io.
I get so many different little nuances in my life that let me know that you're doing a great job. Keep going. And that is the universe's response to me letting me know, hey, you've given me something to work with. Now I can bless you. And it comes in so many little things, right? It comes in so many little things.
Music licensing.
But the universe is ready to
reimagined.
bless you. But you got to be open and willing to allow the universe to come in and bless your life, right? I think that's it. I wanted to keep this one really short. I really wanted to go off on this one, but I'm going to keep this one really short because I got other things to do today. But I just want to thank y'all so much for being on this journey with me. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you. And I truly believe we do better when we grow together. So let's continue to grow with one another. And if you found this helpful, inspiring in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I publish another video. And also be on the lookout for all of the many endeavors that I have coming to you soon to help you become the greatest version of yourself.
Music licensing reimagined.